By far the most asked question we're receiving at the moment is that now Brexit has happened, what are the consequences for British buyers looking to purchase in Spain as we move forward in 2021 and beyond? So welcome to this special episode of 2 Minute Tuesday with Homeowners Valley Homes, where we're going to take a look at the non-lucrative visa for British clients who are looking to move permanently to Spain post-Brexit. So as I just mentioned, this is really quite a hot topic. In this video, I'm going to give you the absolute basics as to where you need to get started. Now, the video is going to be made in conjunction with our free to download ebook, and that's going to be available on our website now, and you'll find a link to this in the description of this video if you're watching it on YouTube or Facebook. Now, a little bit of background information. Since the 31st of December 2020, as a consequence of Brexit, all British clients looking to purchase a property in Spain will be treated the same as third country nationals. So the same as, say, an American or Chinese or a Russian client. Now, the good news is that as a UK citizen, you're still allowed to buy and own a property in Spain, to live in it or to rent it out post-Brexit. However, there are some changes regarding how long you can spend in the EU as a non-EU citizen. Now, with the current rules, you're only allowed to stay in the EU, and this is the whole EU, not just Spain, for no longer than 90 days in any 180-day period. Now, this isn't an issue, say, for holiday homeowners or investors, but it could be an issue for those who are looking to come and live in Spain full-time post-Brexit. However, there are some ways for you to do this, and this is where the non-lucrative visa becomes an option, and we're going to cover that in just a second. Now, first things first, we've identified that there are three potential categories that all buyers will fall into. Now, the first one of these are going to be clients who are looking for a holiday home. So people who are generally going to spend less than 90 days or less in any 180-day period. The second category we've got is for those looking to live permanently in Spain with a budget of over €500,000. And the third category is for those looking to live permanently in Spain with a budget of under €150,000, which I think most people will fall into. But let's go first with the holiday homeowners. So Brexit should make very little difference to you, as you're allowed to own or purchase a property as before, and as long as you intend to spend no more than 90 days in a rolling 180-day period, then really nothing should change. You can come and go as you like within this time restriction. One point that you should observe is that now that the UK is no longer part of the European Union, the income tax rate has now risen for owners who are renting out their properties as non-EU citizens. As a non-EU citizen now, you pay a higher rate of tax on your income than, say, an EU citizen. So please check this with your HESTOR if you're intending to rent. The second group we're going to look at is those looking to live in Spain permanently with a budget of over €500,000. Now again, Brexit will make little difference to you, as you've always been allowed to apply for what is commonly called the golden visa. And that's for those with property investments of over 500,000. This can be based on a single or multiple properties in your portfolio. Again, your lawyer is going to be able to give you as much information as you need on how to start this application process. And we're going to look at golden visas in a forthcoming episode of 2 Minute Tuesday, so look out for that one. And finally, we've got option 3, which I think is going to encompass most of our buyers in Spain post-Brexit. And this is for those looking to make a full-time move to Spain with a budget of under €500,000. So, as I said, this category is going to cover the vast majority of our clients. And as such, we'll spend a little bit longer on this option. However, it's a fast-moving topic at the moment, with Brexit negotiations still not 100% finalised. So please check with your lawyer regarding all aspects of this. So, how can you move to Spain if you're looking to reside here full-time and not fortunate enough to have a budget in excess of €500,000? Well, this is where your non-lucrative visa is your option of choice. It's not a new option, it's one that's been available to all other non-EU citizens, and they've had to undertake this in order to come and live in Spain or the European Union. Now, Spain's non-lucrative visa allows for non-EU residents to come and live in Spain, provided they're able to support themselves financially and not become a burden on the Spanish state. The visa is designed for those who are not looking to come to Spain and work, and as most of our clients are either retired or early retired, it's the best option available to you. If you're looking to come to Spain to work, then there are other visas available. Although the non-lucrative visa doesn't allow you to carry out any type of work, it doesn't require you to invest in the country in order to obtain the visa. You simply have to show that you have sufficient means to support yourself and your family. Now, in the ebook, we're going to give an awful lot more information about how you can apply for this visa and what are the requirements for the visa. So, for example, things like income qualifications. How much income do you need? How do you prove your income? Is it income, pensions, investments, savings, health entitlements? What health cover do you need in order to obtain a non-lucrative visa? You're going to be able to you're going to need to provide a lot of details and the scope for the Spanish government to ensure that you're not going to be a burden on the state, and whether that's health or welfare. What is important is that you don't worry, because there will be an army of professionals out there who are going to take all the stress and the strain of this application process away from you. It's going to seem like an awful lot of paperwork that you need to compile, and how do you prove your income and what can it be made up of? Well, all this will be done for you, and there will be lots of professionals, mainly lawyers, that will do all of this for you. Once the visa hopefully has been authorised and you can then enter Spain, the final step is getting things like fingerprints done to finish your application. You're now going to be allowed to spend 12 months rather than 90 days in Spain. Again, the visa itself can be renewed at the end of that 12-month period for a further 2 years, and then again for a further 2 years, after which you can then apply for residencia when you've been here for 5 years. It sounds complex, it sounds confusing, daunting, but don't be put off. All the lawyers that I've spoken to in compiling this ebook have all said that they have everything in order ready for you. There are processes that are already going to be established where you can send in all your documentation to the lawyers first and they will check it. You can even have video conferences with them prior to applying. So please don't be put off. It's just a change in process that's required. Now, it's worth remembering that these are not rules for Spain alone, but the whole of Europe, and it's an unfortunate consequence of the Brexit vote. In this video, we haven't really gone in as depth as we do in the ebook, so please do take a moment, download the ebook, and you'll get more information on the documents that are required, what the application process is, and it's going to be in much greater detail. I've also put in there quite an in-depth summary as to the best timeline for clients when applying for the non-lucrative visa, in parallel with, say, coming over to Spain and viewing properties and potentially making an offer. So that's also worth reading. That's it really for this week. It's just a lick of paint to cover all of the aspects of the non-lucrative visa and which category you fall into. It's dealt with in much greater detail on the ebook, and we'll make a great effort to keep the ebook up to date. So please keep checking back on that. We're going to be back to normal next week for episode, I think, 97 of 2 Minute Tuesday. So until that episode, we look forward to seeing you. Until then, hasta luego, adios.